Think and Grow Rich is a classic book by Napoleon Hill, a cornerstone of personal development literature. It's a book that has inspired countless individuals to pursue their dreams and achieve financial independence. It was first published way back in 1937 during the Great Depression, offering a beacon of hope during challenging times. But honestly, its lessons are still powerful today, resonating with a new generation seeking success in a rapidly changing world. Hill spent 25 years studying successful people, meticulously documenting their habits, strategies, and mindsets. People like Andrew Carnegie, the steel industry magnate, and Henry Ford, the automotive pioneer who revolutionized manufacturing. He discovered that the way people think about money, their beliefs and attitudes, can really shape their entire lives, influencing their decisions, opportunities, and ultimately, their destiny. For young professionals just starting out, navigating the complexities of the modern workplace, this book is a goldmine, packed with timeless wisdom and actionable strategies. It doesn't just talk about getting rich with money, it delves deeper than that. It's about building a successful life step by cultivating the right mindset and habits. The lessons are practical and easy to use if you know how to apply them effectively to your own unique circumstances. That's why it's still one of the best books for anyone who wants to get ahead, achieve their goals, and live a fulfilling life. The world has changed a lot since Hill wrote his book, with technological advancements and evolving social norms. But the basics of success haven't. The core principles remain as relevant as ever. You still need to set goals, define your vision, and create a clear roadmap for achieving your aspirations. Work hard, dedicate yourself to your craft, and persevere through challenges and setbacks. And keep learning, constantly expanding your knowledge and skills to stay ahead in a competitive landscape. If you want to build wealth, create financial security, and achieve long-term prosperity, these lessons are the place to start, providing a solid foundation for your financial journey. They'll help you make smarter choices with your money and your career, leading to greater financial stability and success. Let's break down the main lessons from Think and Grow Rich, exploring the key concepts and principles. I'll give you real examples, illustrating how these lessons have been applied by successful individuals throughout history, and show how you can use each idea today, adapting them to the modern context and your own personal goals. Whether you're just starting your first job, embarking on your professional journey, or trying to save for the future, planning for retirement and long-term financial security, these steps will help you grow, both personally and professionally, paving the way for a brighter future. The very first lesson in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich is all about the power of desire. It's the spark that ignites the engine of achievement. Hill emphasizes that real, lasting success doesn't just happen. It starts with a strong, burning desire, a deep-seated yearning that fuels your actions. You have to genuinely, truly want something before you can even begin to achieve it. It's the foundation upon which all your efforts will be built. It's simply not enough to just idly hope for more money or a better job. Vague wishes rarely materialize into tangible results. You need to be incredibly specific and deeply passionate about your goals. The more clarity you have, the more motivated you'll be. Let's say, for example, you want to save $10,000. Perhaps it's for a down payment on your very first condo, a place to call your own. You can't just passively wish for it to happen. Instead, you make achieving that goal your absolute mission, your unwavering focus. You think about it every single day, visualizing yourself in that new home. You write it down meticulously, and you stay laser-focused on the steps needed to get there. That strong, burning desire will inevitably push you to actively find ways to save more effectively, earn more income, and ultimately, make your dream a tangible reality. Let me give you a real-world example. My good friend Sarah had a strong desire to switch her career path from teaching to the fast-paced world of tech. She meticulously wrote down her goal, clearly articulating why this career change truly mattered to her on a personal level. Every single day, without fail, she reminded herself of that burning dream, keeping it fresh in her mind. She proactively started taking coding classes at night, dedicating her evenings to learning, all while still working full-time as a teacher during the day. Her incredibly strong desire kept her relentlessly going, even during those times when it felt incredibly tough and overwhelming. So, if you're a young professional with aspirations, start right now by writing down exactly what it is that you truly want to achieve. Be crystal clear and specific about your financial goals. Ask yourself, do you want to save a certain amount of money each month, aggressively pay off existing debt, Or finally buy your dream car that you've always wanted? Get incredibly specific, and then let that burning desire drive your daily actions and decisions. Remember, the clearer and stronger your desire, the exponentially more likely you are to ultimately succeed in achieving your goals. Desire is important. It's the spark that ignites the journey toward achieving your dreams. But desire alone? It's often not enough on its own to guarantee success. Hill's second lesson, a cornerstone of achievement, is to set crystal clear goals and make solid, actionable plans. You need to know exactly what you want, define it precisely. And crucially, how you'll get there, mapping out each step of your journey. Remember, a goal without a plan is simply a wish, a fleeting thought with no real power. Let's say, for example, you want to aggressively pay off your student loans in 5 years. First, you need to figure out exactly how much you owe, the total amount of your debt. Then, carefully calculate how much you need to pay each month to meet that ambitious 5-year deadline. Finally, set up a concrete plan. Maybe you decide to pick up a side hustle to boost your income, or you commit to cutting back on extra spending and unnecessary expenses. Every step in your plan should be clear, well-defined, and most importantly, realistic and achievable. Here's a real-life story to illustrate this point. My friend Jake had a strong desire to save for a dream trip to Japan. He made a detailed plan to save a specific amount, $100, every single month. To ensure consistency, he set up an automatic transfer from his checking account to a dedicated savings account. And guess what? After just 1 year of disciplined saving, he had accumulated enough money to finally book his trip. The secret to his success? It wasn't magic. It was simply having a clear, well-defined goal and a practical step-by-step plan to achieve it. Young professionals can immediately apply this powerful lesson to their own lives and financial situations right now. Start by writing down your main financial goal, the one thing you want to achieve most. Then break that big goal down into smaller, more manageable and simple steps. Maybe your primary goal is to save a substantial emergency fund to protect yourself from unexpected expenses. Start by opening a dedicated high-yield savings account and setting up an automatic deposit, even if it's just a small amount to begin with. The key is to keep your plans simple, easy to follow, and above all, to stick to it consistently. When you have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve and a well-defined plan for how to get there, it becomes significantly easier to stay motivated, overcome obstacles, and ultimately, to succeed in reaching your financial goals. Hill believed that having faith in yourself is a key to success. Faith means believing you can achieve your goals, even when things get hard. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's about building real confidence and staying positive no matter what. For example, imagine you're applying for your first big promotion. You might doubt yourself or worry you're not good enough, but if you keep telling yourself, "I can do this," you'll act more confidently. That confidence helps you do your best in interviews and at work. Let's look at a story. My friend Lisa was nervous about starting her own business. She wrote down positive statements like, "I have the skills to succeed." Every morning she read them out loud. This simple routine boosted her confidence. She took more risks, and her business slowly grew. You can use this lesson today by practicing positive self-talk. Write down your goals and a few encouraging sentences. Read them every morning. When you believe you can reach your goals, you're more likely to take the steps needed to get there. Faith gives you the strength to keep going, even when things get tough. Hill says money comes to those who learn and use specialized knowledge. So basically, this means learning useful skills that most people just don't have. The more you know about your field, the more valuable you become. Think about the tech industry for a second. If you learn how to code or use certain software, you're much more likely to get a good job or even a raise. And honestly, you don't need a fancy degree, just the right skills for the job you want. For instance, my friend Tom wanted to move up in his company. He noticed that people with data analysis skills were getting promoted. So, he took an online course in Excel and data analytics. In just a few months, he became the go-to person for reports. His manager noticed, and Tom got a promotion and a pay raise. As a young professional, you should look for ways to keep learning. You can take online courses, attend workshops, or read industry blogs. Try to focus on skills that are actually in demand. Even spending an hour a week learning something new can make a big difference in your career and your finances. Persistence is the habit of sticking with your goals, even when you face setbacks. Hill says most people give up too soon. The people who succeed are the ones who keep trying, even after they fail. Let's say you want to build a side business. At first, you might not get many customers. Maybe you make mistakes or lose money. But if you keep working, learning from each setback, you'll get better and start seeing results. I know a young professional named Emily. She started selling handmade crafts online. The first few months were slow and she wanted to quit, but she stuck with it, improved her products, and learned how to market them. After a year, she was earning steady income from her side business. If you're chasing a big financial goal, expect some bumps along the way. Maybe you have to cut back on fun spending or deal with unexpected costs. Don't let setbacks stop you. Keep going, learn from your mistakes, and celebrate small wins. Persistence always pays off in the long run. Hill says one of the fastest ways to grow is to surround yourself with the right people. He calls this the mastermind principle. When you team up with others who share your goals, you learn faster and stay motivated. For example, joining a group of friends who want to save money can make a huge difference. You can share tips, hold each other accountable, and celebrate progress together. If you want to start a business, find a mentor or join a business club. Working together makes tough goals feel easier. A friend of mine, Mike, wanted to invest in real estate. He joined a local real estate meetup group. By learning from more experienced investors, he avoided rookie mistakes. He also found a partner to invest with, which made it easier to get started. You can use this lesson today by joining online forums, professional groups, or networking events. Look for people who are where you want to be. Share your goals and challenges. The right group will cheer you on and help you solve problems faster. One of Hill's most important lessons is about making decisions. Successful people make choices quickly and stick to them. They don't wait forever or let fear hold them back. Action is what turns ideas into results. Let's say you want to start investing, but you keep waiting for the perfect time. If you never act, nothing changes. But if you open a simple investment account and start with a small amount, you're already ahead of most people. My friend Kevin put off investing for years because he was nervous. One day, he finally set up an automatic monthly transfer to a stock index fund. He started small, just $50 a month. After a few years, his money grew, and he felt more confident. As a young professional, don't get stuck waiting for perfect conditions. Make a decision and take the first step. It could be starting a budget, applying for a new job, or signing up for a class. Action is what makes your goals real. Think and Grow Rich is more than just a book about money. It's a blueprint for success in any part of life. The lessons are simple, but they work. If you have a strong desire, set clear goals, believe in yourself, keep learning, stick with it, team up with others, and take action, you can achieve almost anything. You don't have to be rich or lucky to start. The most important thing is to begin today. Pick one lesson from this guide and try it out this week. Write down your biggest goal, sign up for a course, or join a group. Every small step moves you closer to the future you want. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to learn. But if you stick with these lessons, you'll grow in confidence, skills, and financial success. So, take action now. Your future self will thank you for starting today. You have everything you need to think and grow rich, one step at a time.